Hey guys, Coach B, Becca Marino, coming to you from Fitness Inspiration Inc. in Memphis, Tennessee, with our latest Getting Your Mind Right Mental Rep video vlog of the week, which I think is going to be titled something along the lines of Successful Weight Loss, 10 Research-Based Facts You Might Want to Know. Woohoo! All right, so we're going to jump right to it. But before we go to those 10 facts, we're going to talk about a couple of key words, terms you're going to hear as we go over these facts, all right? And because this isn't take one, they're already written up there. So let's check this out. Energy intake. That just means calories consumed, all right, in a day, all right? Now, energy expenditure is the amount of calories that we burn through physical activity and exercise. Woohoo! Moving through quickly. You're going to see FM. That's fat mass. We all know what fat is, right? Okay, adipose tissue. FFM stands for fat-free mass, all right? That, when we're talking about our body, that's things like muscles, bones, and connective tissues, okay? All right, and the last one, RMR, or our resting metabolic rate. What is that? Glad you asked. Our resting metabolic rate is the amount of energy that we expend, the calories that we burn at rest when we're not doing anything. All right, so all these terms are pretty critical when we're talking about weight loss. Here we go. Fact number one, successful weight loss is achieved by creating a negative energy balance, right? We just talked about energy expenditure and intake. A negative energy balance is when we are burning more calories than we are consuming through our energy intake. Bam. Number two, there are two factors to energy balance: energy intake and energy expenditure. Y'all know what that is. Ooh. Weight loss can be achieved through modifying one or both of these, all right? Number three, going a little bit deeper here, all weight loss is not created equal. Imagine that. What do we mean? Weight loss comes from a combination of both fat mass, you know what that is, and fat-free mass, right? Those muscles, bones, connective tissues, very important. And the loss of fat-free mass results in a decreased resting metabolic rate. What was that? That was this, right? A decreased resting metabolic rate. Well, what is our resting metabolic rate? The amount of calories we burn at rest. So we really don't want to decrease, okay? Awesome, I know y'all are with me. Number four, this is crazy. Our RMR right here is responsible for 70% of the calories we burn in a day, guys. So that resting metabolic rate, that amount of calories we're burning at rest, that is responsible for 70% of the calories we burn. That's super critical. Number five, an increase in resting metabolic rate can have a significant impact on total calories burned and the creation of that negative energy balance that we're going for, like we talked about in fact number one, when we're trying to get weight loss, right? A successful weight loss comes through a negative energy balance achievement, which means burning more than we consume. Bam. Number six, check it out, because what do most people do when they're shooting for weight loss, guys? They either diet or restrict their calories. Research-based fact number six. Often when dieting and or calorie restriction is used, body fat is lost, but muscle mass is also lost. And what did we learn? What is muscle mass? That's that fat-free mass, right? And when we lose that, what happens? We decrease this resting metabolic rate, which we learn is responsible for 70% of the calories we burn in a day. So we really don't want to decrease that, right? Awesome. So caloric restricting and dieting, not so helpful in weight loss. Number seven, the loss of muscle mass will result in decrease in that resting metabolic rate, which is contraindicated for weight loss or maintenance of weight loss once you get there. All right, so we don't want to lose that muscle mass. We don't want to mess with that fat-free mass. Okay, number eight, muscle mass alone contributes 22% to the resting metabolic rate. So remember, those are the calories being burned at rest. Well, our muscle mass, that awesome stuff, contributes 22%. It's a big number to the amount of calories that bad boy's pumping out and burning. Consequently, any gain or loss to fat-free mass may potentially alter an individual's metabolic rate, right? So if it goes down, it's not good. But if it goes up, bam, resting metabolic rate goes up. Yeah. All right, number 9. Almost there. You guys are doing great. Resistance training, this is super cool, indirectly contributes to that creation of a negative energy balance. What is that? Remember, we've talked about it a couple times. With successful weight loss, we have to achieve a negative energy balance, burning more than we consume. Resistance training indirectly contributes to reaching that goal. All right, and our last one, number 10, those indirect effects of resistance exercise on energy expenditure are mainly through increasing resting metabolic rate. And the second one, resistance exercise also enhances fat loss, specifically through enhanced post-exercise fat utilization, which will aid in weight loss and improve body composition. All right, so I know there was some kind of weird words. It may sound kind of intimidating, but I promise you guys it's not. I'm gonna sum it up right here the best I can in a simple manner, so check it out. If you are, or have ever, or know someone that's trying to go for weight loss, and the approach that you're taking is to reduce your energy intake, by dieting and or caloric restriction without an appropriate amount of resistance exercise, you may lose fat, but you're also gonna lose muscle mass, right? And you're gonna decrease your resting metabolic rate, which we learned is not cool. Which, both those things are exactly the opposite of what you wanna do when you want successful weight loss, all right? And if you wanna maintain it afterwards. So here's the great news. Performing resistance training during periods of negative energy balance, when you're going for that weight loss, can mitigate the loss of fat-free mass. Yeah. And leads you to improved body composition. That means less fat, more muscle, and healthy weight maintenance after you've gotten it. That is awesome. So performing resistance training exercise, whatever you enjoy, during those periods of where you're shooting for a negative energy balance is gonna help make sure you're not losing that fat-free mass. And you're keeping that resting metabolic rate at least where it was, if not faster. Bam, and guess what? I'll be back next week with how to make that happen through resistance training. So, hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next week. But between now and then, believe it, bring it, and achieve it. See you soon. Bye.